Hello and welcome to part 4 of this video tutorial series on PCase. Today we are going to look at linked fields and tables. In part 1, when copying and pasting a table or a field, you may have noticed the paste linked and unlinked options. I did not mention anything about that back then because I believe a whole video is required to explain and demonstrate the usefulness of this tool. As you can see, the emp_num field is repeated several times in this database. And the person who created this database had to create, name, and choose the various different attributes for this field every single time he wanted to create that field. Furthermore, if he wanted to edit, he would have to edit each field separately, which is quite time consuming. What a linked field or linked table allows you to do is to create a master field or an original copy of the field in a different project and then simply copy it into your actual project without having to create it every single time. This means that it is a lot easier to create many instances of the same field. Also, if you change the original, then the linked field or the linked table will automatically be changed as well. So let's show you how to do that. If I need to create a new project, I'm going to call it master list. This will bring up a new blank project, then right click, new table. Name of the table is irrelevant for this demonstration, and create a field. I am going to call my material number, data type, character, and all the default settings are fine for me for the moment. Then click OK. OK, and your table is created. Nothing new here. If you select on the material number and click Ctrl C, you can then either press Ctrl V or right click, paste linked, or select the table and edit paste linked, and you will see that the material number with the default attributes that I selected appears in this table. This is not limited to just one table. I can copy it into many different tables. I do realize, however, that this format I have chosen is not very appropriate for a material number. So if I go back into my original project and edit the format, first what I need to do is to save both projects. Then if I want to edit, just double click on material number, format of is more appropriate for a material number, click OK and save this. And when you go back onto your project, right click, refresh, and you can see the format is automatically changed. This does not apply to only this. You can change the character type or the name or any other aspects just as easily. And you can see that each instance has been changed as well, which makes updating your fields very easy. This is not limited to just fields though. If I save this and copy my table, it's just as easy. You will notice that this small icon means that it's linked. If I want to add some fields or properties to this table, double click on it in the original. Let's call it material. Create a field. Let's create a field called type. A field called availability. Just some basic fields. Then click OK, and as you can see, your table is updated on here. Save it, go back onto your project, right click, refresh, and you see the table is automatically updated. You can copy more than one table. However, if you do this, the table will be renamed to something else because you cannot have any more than one table with the same name. You will also notice that if you try to change the child's property, you can only change the names and view the fields and index properties. You can only change them if you go into this This feature for tables is very useful because if you have a lot of tables with the same basic fields and then just some other ones to add, this allows you to create a base model that is easily editable later on. If you want to unlink a field or a table, just double click on it and uncheck this box. If you unlink a table, the fields will become linked, which is very useful because it means that you can still update these in your original table while still being able to add some more individual fields, like so. Thank you very much for watching this tutorial on linked fields and tables. I hope to see you soon.